Hey guys, welcome back to my Inktober Podfics this year. We are on day 17. The show I chose for today is going to be Supernatural, and the prompt is ornate. This one's a little bit of a soul drain. I originally wrote this one to be funny, and it turned out to be dark. So my apologies, guys. I tried giving you guys a funny one. You ended up with a dark one. With that being said, we're going to jump into it. Dean groaned as he put down his duffel bag. No knives, guns, or anything inside of it. He even scanned it for anything metal. His backpack was going down next with the tech he needed, an aching reminder of how much he hated flying. But Sammy needed him. Sammy was on the other side of the ocean in the UK for some fucking reason, so Dean would go get him and bring him back to the States. In order to do that, he'd have to make a deal with Crowley or fly over and back. It was a very close debate. He almost called Crowley. He hates flying that much. Sammy had better appreciate this, cuz... Sir? What? Dean's clipped reply came as he turned to face the attendant, who was clearing him and his baggage. She had a curl on her lips that sent Dean on edge. New policy, sir. Please. I'm going to need to do a bag check on your emotional baggage. Excuse me, my what? Dean asked, his brow furrowing. He couldn't have heard that right. Your emotional baggage, sir. You need to unload and pay for it, just like everyone else, and I'm afraid it's far too much of a load. You'll have to pay the $60 fee for the bag check for it, she responded, chipper. You're funny, lady. Now, what gate do I... Sir, I'm not joking, she insisted. The woman snapped her fingers, and Dean found himself being hoisted up by two security men. Hey, what's the big idea? Put me down, damn it! Dean cursed, trying to kick out at the men who brought him over to some scale thing. Their strength was beyond that of some random dudes. What the hell were these guys? They set him down on the scales, the thing buzzing, and Dean felt something being drawn from him, leaving him feeling lightheaded and woozy. There was a ding a moment later. A brown, worn leather luggage bag came rolling out. It had dark rust-colored spots on it that looked sickeningly like blood splatter. A mark of Cain burned into the leather. Stickers from various states scattered on it. There was a patch that looked like Bobby's flask on it, two dolls that looked oddly like Cass and Sammy hanging from the handle. There was a ticket for Hell Airlines sticking out. The phrase, "Hello, darlings," sketched into the bottom of the bag's design. It had Cass's handprint from Dean's shoulder burned into the design. Oh my, it's certainly well decorated, isn't it? Fairly ornate for a hunter trash like you, the lady asked, coming around and lifting up the bag onto the metal detector rollers, laying it down and sending it on its way. There we are. No need for those pesky emotions now, is there? She chimed in a sing-song voice. Dean was placed back on his feet. He felt dizzy, woozy, but he couldn't register emotion. His logic knew that was bad. He couldn't even feel panic rise from said logic, just a dull indifference. Did those freaks just siphon off from his soul? Instead of getting answers, Dean's body felt more like a drone, grabbing his duffel bag and carry-on. Have a nice trip. I hope you enjoy your emotions once you've landed. The lady waved him off, customer service voice in full swing. Dean only offered a grunt in return, suddenly finding himself feeling much like Sammy did without his soul. Did he really need the emotions? Did he really need Sammy? He wasn't sure as he shuffled off to his gate, confused and empty, only able to feel hunger once the smell of cheeseburgers caught his nose. He'd decide if he was getting on the flight after he ate. Thank you guys for listening to today's Podfic. Please check out my other ones. There's a playlist for Inktober Podfics and One-Shot Podfics. Let me know which ones are your favorites. The top 5s are going to get extended fics and finalized art, so make sure you voice which ones you like the best. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening.